Hello everyone, I'm Dennis, and today I present to you Parallelpedia, a system that audits AI-generated encyclopedia articles and publishes verifiable trust scores on the OriginTrail decentralized knowledge graph. Our goal is simple: make AI-generated knowledge trustworthy. Let's directly move. The problem is that we have a lot of AI encyclopedias that have a lot of hallucination. We have lack of verification of those sources, and there is no trust layers. Let's take a simple example. We have Wikipedia, which now has over 1 million articles available, and they are all written by Grok AI, which we all know that sometimes it can be very conservative. In for example, we have Wikipedia, which is all written by humans, by people, and it's very trustworthy site for us to get knowledge. How do we make sure that all of the knowledge on this article, for example, is trustworthy? That's why we have Parallelpedia, which is a engine system that compares AI-generated content with the Wikipedia. It detects the issues and then it can publish a verifiable community note to the OriginTrail DKG. How does it work? Very simple. You can search a topic, compare it, and then publish it to DKG. How does our advanced AI engine comparison engine work? It first segments the text, and then it does semantic embeddings to understand the meaning and not just word matching. Then it does name entity recognition, fact extraction to get out all the similarities and the differences, conflicts between those two articles, Wikipedia and Wikipedia. Then it uses an LLM classifier, which is a GPT-4o mini model, which makes sure that all of these comparisons have a meaning behind. And after this, it creates a trust score. This trust score is generated by the aligned contents and the missing context and all the conflicts. All of these bring us the trust score for this Grokipedia article. We have a multi-layered trust architecture. As you can see, it's all powered by the original Trail DKG, and it has a very well integration flow. It has a high impact, especially for AI agents, as we're gonna mention it as well later. Let's see at the technical architecture. We can see that the front end is with React, backend is with Fast API, and we have a special custom plugin for Parallelpedia for DKG integration. Without losing much time, I'm going to directly go to the live app and see it working on real time. You can search an article, for example, Steve Jobs, as I did previously. It analyzes, gets both contexts. It's doing all uh, the comparison behind, and now it brings to us all the analysis reports. For example, we have a trust score 75.8. We have all the alignments, conflicts. We can publish it to the DKG. This will take a bit of time. We will get back to this later. Here you have a comparison view. You can read both articles completely. You can see the differences. You can also have all the evidence why this trust score is this. And then you have all the conflicts mentioned here, and you have all the alignments between two texts mentioned here. For example, this is a very solid alignment, even that the texts are not written in the same way. While the DKG node is being published, we can move to see another important part. Another important part is that we have a view for all community nodes that have already been published. For example, here you can see all of them. And what is very important here is that we use Sparkle to get all of these community nodes directly here. How do we do this? Very quick is that we load the server. We already run the Sparkle even before the user wants to see the nodes. The moment that the user opens the page, we load them in background to have a higher speed. This is like an architecture used behind. And you can view them all on DKG Explorer and so on. All of this is possible only because of our Parallelpedia DKG plugin. As the node is publishing, the moment that it publishes, you get a message that it was successfully published to DKG. You get a unique asset allocator, and then you can open it to view on a DKG Explorer. Once you view it on the DKG Explorer, you can see this amazing view here where you have everything written down, all the alignments, all the conflicts, and this can be used by any AI agent. Let me get back now to our Biddle. Here you have all of the links. You have the page to read all the information on how everything works. You have the GitHubs for both of them, for the plugin and the app itself, and you have all the documentation on how to set it up. I would like to thank you very much for giving us these challenges. It was a great opportunity to learn about OriginTrail and DKG, and I really think that these projects are the future of making the AI-generated knowledge trustworthy. Thank you very much. All the best.